Stephanie. A woman right there in the blue sweater.
Hi, Mr. Sanders. My name's Christine, and I'm here because you seem like one of the most authentic candidates running right now. So I wanted to hear what you had to say and how authentic you really are. And by the way, nobody believes for a minute that you told Elizabeth Warren that a woman can't make it for president. So you've been very consistent and authentic. And since I've been 18, I voted half in every presidential election, and half I voted Republican, and half I voted Democrat. So I'm very interested in what you're doing for the poor. That's where I want to know.
For the what?
For the poor. I'm interested in what. So one issue that you have not been consistent on is open borders. When you first ran, you said it was a Koch brothers scheme and seemed to recognize that low-wage workers being dumped into the country does not help low-wage workers. My family's 134% of the poverty level. So I worked at a restaurant in New Hampshire this summer, and the dishwashers were starting at $14 an hour, teenagers. Can you please explain why you changed on that issue? Did you have to change because donors seem to want the low-wage workers?
No. Okay. First thought. What I believe in, absolutely, is I don't believe in open borders. If open borders mean anybody can come from any place in the world, there's no country in the history of the world, I think, that has ever had that view. That is not my view. But my view is that we have 11 million undocumented here. Many of those workers, by the way, are being exploited right now. You know, Trump wants to throw everybody out of the country. If he threw people out of the country, the price of food in this country would skyrocket. Who do you think is picking the crops and planting all over this country? Okay. So what we need to do, and I think what the American people want us to do, is rather than demonize the undocumented, what they want is a sensible immigration policy, which includes the following. Right now, you got 1.8 million young people in this country who came to this country at the age of 2, 3, 5. Trump took away their legal status. As president, I would restore the legal protection for the 1.8 million in the DACA program. Number two, in my view, what the United States of America is not about is having federal agents seize little babies from the arms of their mothers. That's not what this country is about. And we're going to end that. Nor is it throwing children. So we need to hire hundreds of administrative judges at the border so that we could deal with asylum issues in a rational and expeditious way. And thirdly, as I mentioned, we need to move toward comprehensive immigration reform and a path toward citizenship. Okay, maybe a couple